get ready to go. We're glad that you're all here, so now it's time to start the show. We're not in school, but we can still pretend by making music until this ends. We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey there, Falcons. Guys, we're going to practice our last concept for the year. We're going to make sure we know what we're talking about, make sure we know what we're doing, make sure we know what we're listening for, and make sure that we're having fun. But enough talking about it. Why are we talking about it? Let's make some music.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Hey there, first grade. Guys, this is it. This is our last new song that we're going to be learning this year. Oh my gosh. Feels like we just started. Well, I got a fun one for you for our last song here for the year. It's called Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling. Let me sing it for you. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John. Good. Question, how many times do we take a breath in the song? How many phrases are there? Listen closely. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John. Count how many phrases there were? How many times take a breath? There were 4, like most of our songs. Good. I'll sing this time. You'll go back. Listen. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John. Good. Try a little bit longer this time. Listen. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John. Good, try the whole song with me. Ready, here we go. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Deedle, Deedle, Dumpling, my son John. Now this song is a fun little thing. You need a partner to do this with, though, okay? If you have a brother or a sister or mom or dad or someone nearby, you can teach them this little clapping pattern. It's actually pretty easy. You need both hands. First thing you do is you pat. Second thing you do is you clap. The next thing you do is you cross. Now you're going to be facing your partner, and you're going to high-five them with your right hand. And they're going to high-five you with their right hand. So you're going to like cross your hands. See how that works? It's going to be pat, clap, high five, and then clap. This is where it gets tricky. You do it again. Pat, clap, but now you use your left hand instead of your right hand, and you high five with your other hand. So watch. It's a pat, clap, right, clap, pat, clap, left, clap. See how that works? You can do it for the whole song. Watch. Deedle, deedle, dumpling, my son John went to bed with his trousers on. One shoe off and one shoe on. Deedle, deedle, dumpling, my son John. That's really tricky, but if you have someone to work with, it actually is a lot of fun. So practice that, see if you have a partner, see if you can sing the song, teach them the song, and then teach them the clapping pattern. Most importantly, make sure you're having fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade, let's quickly review what we talked about last time. Last time we learned a lot of new terms, a lot of new things. Last time we said in music that we have strong beats and we have weak beats. And when we're talking about different beats like that in patterns, we're actually talking about something called meter. And meter is how a song kind of feels. It can feel with strong and weak beats in different groups. And we said last week that we had a pattern of 2 beats, a strong beat and a weak beat. And when we have those 2 beats, we said that we had something called duple meter. Duple meter is when we have 2 beats, a strong beat and a weak beat in a pattern. Strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. And it feels that way all the way throughout the entire song. And we also said last week that a conductor can show these strong beats. A conductor is someone who leads the musicians. I showed you a little pattern with our hands, which we can do like this. A strong beat and a weak beat. A strong beat and a weak beat, like this. Cobbler, cobbler, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30. 2:30 is at the door. Get it done by 4:30. You can conduct with your hands just like that. Now, when we're talking about that, we can hear it very easily. We can hear which beats are strong. We can hear which beats are weak. But there's a way we can show it too, and that's what I showed you last week. So I'm going to write out here our song Cobbler, Cobbler. First of all, I got to put the beats. Okay? So first of all, I'm going to put the beats. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put another 1, 2, 3, 4. And another 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, one more 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then I'm also going to put the rhythms, toddies and tas. Toddy, 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 ta. Toddy, 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 ta. Toddy, 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 ta. Toddy, 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 ta. Just like that. There is our song, but we're missing some things because it's really important to show our musicians which beats are strong and which beats are weak. So there's a couple things we have to add. First thing is a time signature. Time signature goes at the very beginning. In fact, it's 2 numbers. The first number is on the top. It is a number 2. The 2 tells us there are 2 beats in our pattern, a strong beat and a weak beat. Underneath, I'm going to put another number, a 4. 4 is for a quarter note, because a quarter note is the sound that goes on a beat by itself. 1 quarter note on a beat. Okay. Now, the top number 2 tells us that we have to put something called bar lines every 2 beats. 2 beats and a bar line. 2 beats and a bar line. And we divide our beats into these groups of beats. 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats. And at the end, I put a special type of bar line. Sort of like at the end of a sentence, you put a period or a question mark or an exclamation point. At the end of a song, you put a special type of bar line called a double bar line. A double bar line tells our musicians the song is over. Now, looking at this, you can see groups of beats. 1 group, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of beats. Now, in music, we have more words, lots of words, guys. In music, a group of beats is called a measure. So we have 1 measure, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures in this song. And every measure has how many beats? 2. 2 in that measure, 2 in that measure, 2 in that measure. Every measure has got 2 beats. When we write out our music from here on out, we're going to have to use our time signature and our bar lines just to keep things nice and organized, nice and easy to read, and nice and helpful for other musicians. Now, you're going to need something to write on, you're going to need something to write with, and you're probably going to need a ruler too, just to give you a heads up. So get those materials ready, because coming up next, we're going to be writing out some songs using our bar lines, using our time signatures, using our measures, and most importantly, using our brains.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
All right, first grade, you need something to write on, something to write with. Make sure you have those things, because we're going to write out a song. We're going to write out a song that you know, a song about a ball. Bounce high, bounce low, bounce the ball to Shiloh. Now, to write this song out, I would like to set up our board first. Okay? Let's do first 4 beats, like that. And the first part of the song, what are the rhythms? Loo, 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 loo. Well, they're all tas, right? They're all quarter notes. So let's go ahead and do that. If I'm going too fast, just pause the video. No problem, no worries. Good, that's not the whole song. We need 4 more beats. Bounce the ball to Shiloh. Loo, 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 loo. Toddy, toddy, ta, ta. There we go. Now, we're not done. No. We have to add our time signature, our bar lines, okay? So first of all, time signature 2-4. Make sure you put that. Really important to start a song. Now, every 2 beats, we put a bar line. That makes our measures, okay? So 2 beats, bar line. 2 beats, bar line. 2 beats, bar line. Don't forget what goes at the end. 2 beats, double bar line. Just like that. Very good. Now, take a look at that song, Bounce High, Bounce Low. Let's sing it. Ta, 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 ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. I have a question. Look at the measures, okay? Here's the first measure. Here's the second measure. Here's the third measure. Here's the fourth measure. Which measure is the only one that has toddies? Do you know? It's the third one, right. All the other measures have what rhythm? Ta, exactly right. Every measure has how many beats? 2 beats, exactly right. Lots of things you can learn by looking at all these new details. Now, one last thing I'd like to do with this song, Bounce High, Bounce Low, I want to show you something. Bar lines don't just live on a blank piece of paper like that. They actually can live on a staff. If you've got a ruler, 5 straight lines. Let's make it, okay? Now, I want to route the first part of Bounce High, Bounce Low on the staff. So the first thing I'm going to put, because we have a beginning of our staff, I'm going to put a time signature. Look, I'm going to put a 2 in the top 2 spaces. In the bottom 2 spaces, you can guess, I'm going to put our 4. Go ahead and copy along with me, guys. Actually try to do this with me, okay? Again, pause the video. I don't care. That's fine. Now, we have 4 notes to start, and they're all tas. They're all quarter notes. What are the solfege names, though? Ta, 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 ta. That sounds familiar. Lu, 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 lu. So, la, so, mi. Good. Where? Well, let's make a little reminder. It's always a good idea. Where does so go? Second line. Where does la go? Second space. Where does so go? Well, we already put it once. And where does mi go? There we go. Now, we're not done yet. We got our time signature. Where do the bar lines go? How do bar lines work on a staff? Once you have this written out, we can put the bar lines. 2 beats. Bar line. Now, where does the bar line go? It starts at the top line, and it ends at the bottom line. Start at the 5th line, end at the 1st line. And guess what? We need another one down here. Just like that. Does that make sense? Make sure you have this written out, okay? Make sure you have it written out. There's one more part of this song, and I want to see if we can figure that out too. See if we can figure something out about this. Watch. Bounce the ball to Shiloh. So, so, la, la, so, me. So, where does so go? Second line, yes. 2 so's. La again, second space. And again, guys, if I'm going too fast, just pause it. It's fine. You can catch up. And then me on the 1st line. Now, where do the bar lines go? 2 beats. Now, is that 2 beats? No, that's 2 sounds. That's on 1 beat. So we gotta go 2 beats. 1 beat, 2 beats, right? And then at the end, we put our double bar line. And that's how bar lines work on our staff, okay? So guys, whenever you're writing out music from now, whether it's on a staff, whether it's on just a blank piece of paper, make sure you're using a time signature, make sure you're using a bar line, and make sure, most importantly, that you're having some fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Alrighty, Falcons, guys, you have worked really hard. Not just this class, not just this week, not just this month. This whole year you've been working really hard. So, give you some time today. Just have some fun. Have some free time, okay? Go make some music. Go listen to some music. Go play your instruments. Or go do something else, okay? Doesn't really matter to me too much. I just want to make sure you're having some fun, enjoying some music, enjoying the weather out there if it's nice, and most importantly, just keep on making music and keep on having fun.
We're making music with our Falcon friends.
Well, we sure had fun this week, didn't we? So, until next time, grab your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear the pitter pat? And the happy tune is your step.
Foster.